Hello and welcome to my review of the Rns 510 GPS radio system. Let's start with an overview of the buttons. This one turns it on and adjusts the volume. Now, when you see the red scroll bar, that means you're adjusting the volume. Later on, I'll show you how to adjust the navigation volume, which is a separate colored bar. So this is the radio seek, CD seek buttons, eject, day-night mode. Now a note about this GPS system is that I have the first generation Rns 510. As of 2012, there are 4 versions, and the newest one has a voice control button up here, and the radio menu is slightly different. So to start with, some of the features are the band, switches between FM, AM, and Sirius, which I'm not subscribed to. Now with FM, this radio does have HD radio. When HD radio starts to come in, you'll see that symbol up in this corner. And you can really hear the difference. Let me give you a quick demonstration. So I'm going to turn up the volume, change the radio station using this knob, and when I change it back, you'll hear the HD sink in. Here are the presets for the radio. Now if you go to AM, the difference between basic AM and HD AM is even more dramatic. So you know, AM sounds very scratchy, and if I can find an HD radio station in AM, then you can hear the difference. Okay, so I found an AM HD radio station, and I'm going to change the radio station for a second so that it goes out of HD mode. Then once it syncs up with HD mode, you should be able to hear the difference.
Foul territory makes the catch to
You know, they're very to Thorny. They thought he was going to be a pretty decent hitter. You know, he's only had 145 at-bats, but he was hitting 166.
And here you can hear the HD radio come in. It sounds much clearer, much less stimulating.
And John,
The second button on this side is media. This cycles between the single CD slot up here and other media sources. So first, I've got an SD card playing in here, and plus 10 bonus points if you can figure out what music I'm playing during this demonstration. So there's an SD card slot down here that I can select using this. Now an important note about the Rns 510 versions is my first version will only play SD cards. It will not play SD-HD cards. Newer 510 versions and the RCD 510 radio will play SD-HD cards. First is the CD or DVD. This Rns 510 does have DVD capability, and I've also unlocked the video in motion feature where you can watch DVDs while driving. See my other video for how to do that. Now if you press selection, it will bring you to either the CD internal slot, which is this. If I go up a menu, then you can see the CD changer. Now the CD changer is not part of the Rns 510, it's a separate thing that is already built into my car, but the 510 does have the capability to control the OEM the Volkswagen 6 CD changer, so those are those slots. Here are a couple of occupied slots and empty slots. The next source is the SD card, which is this. Here you can view the various folders and individual songs. If you want to copy these to the internal hard drive, you press this and play and copy. And then the hard drive. As of this video, there are 4 versions of the Rns 510 as of 2012, and the newest one has a slightly larger hard drive. But if you go to hard drive, select one song, as you can see, my hard drive still has plenty of space, so I don't even use an iPod with this radio. So from the hard drive menu, it's pretty much the same as the SD card menu. You can change those options, or if you wish to delete a song, you can do so through these menus. Now to copy songs from the SD cards onto the hard drive, you can press this button, copy, and then you just note the location where you want to put it on the hard drive. The last button is aux, so if you have the Volkswagen multimedia device interface or the MDI iPod adapter, you can play it through this or through the media menu. Next one is sound. So these are the basic sound functions for the car. Mute is self-explanatory. Now guide is repeat the last guidance instruction. So if I press it once,
Route guidance is not active.
I currently don't have anything input in the navigation, but if you press it and turn the volume knob as a shortcut, this will let you adjust the volume of the navigation sound. So if I press
Route
guide,
guidance is not active.
so again, if you press guidance and then turn the volume knob, it will show the blue bar, which is navigation volume, as opposed to the red bar, which is radio volume.
Route guidance is not active. Route guidance is not active.
And if you just turn this knob as regular, then it will just adjust the audio volume. The next button is setup. So here you can set up the radio options, media options, system options, video options, so this would be for the DVD player, map options, navigation options. So here it will let you suggest 3 alternate routes, nav announcements, what kind of time display do you want, etc. Advanced navigation settings. Demo mode is not for previewing this unit before you buy it. Demo mode will display the route before you actually start driving that segment. Other options. Now if you press and hold the setup button, it will open another menu. Here we go into test mode. You can access other versions, other options. So here's the part number, hardware number, software version of my unit. Other settings, so map info, you can view the map version, GPS information. Dead reckoning is one advantage of why you should get a internal integrated GPS versus a handheld GPS unit. Dead reckoning will take sensors from the car if the GPS signal is lost, such as time and distance traveled, to calculate where you are. So if you're driving through a tunnel and you lose the GPS signal, the car GPS will still know exactly where you are, and other stuff. This button, nav, is the input screen for the GPS system. So here you can select the route options, position, current position. To select a new destination, you would hit destination, address, city or street. So let's say I want to change the state for Connecticut. And then you would select the city or zip. So let's say Indian Neck. 59, okay. Select street, sure. Oh, that was just a random address, so just hit select anyways.
The route is being calculated.
Now again, as a shortcut, if you wish to
The
change
route is in the displayed direction.
the navigation in volume, you would hit guidance.
The route is in the displayed direction.
And turn the volume knob so that you see the blue volume knob and not the red volume knob that is used for the radio. So some other options are, let's say, new destination, intersection, city center, places, which would be a point of interest. And here you can search the category, search area, or by name. Now one strange feature about the Rns 315, not this unit, the one below this, is that it only displays a certain number of point of interest categories, even though they're all in the database. The Rns 510 will let you search any of these categories. So let's say I want to go to public places, it's this local school, and let's find one near me. And here are all the local schools near me, my current location. Map GPS, so it's last destinations, favorites, destination memory, or home. If you hit memory, it will show you these options. Route. So right now it's no function is available yet because I haven't entered a destination. Add stopover, tour mode, waypoint mode. And let's go
The
to
route is
this
being
location.
calculated. The route is in the displayed direction.
If I hit route now, it will let me select traffic jam, show route list, show direction list. And here you can view some more details on those options. So I'm going to stop this navigation now. If you go to map, this is the GPS menu. Starting from left to right, this button hides the menu. This button will let you change from 2D, 3D, or topograph or traffic options. Now traffic is a separate Sirius subscription, so I don't subscribe to that, otherwise it would show you how traffic is along the route. This knob will let you zoom in and out. One nice feature of the Rns 510 is that it does allow finger panning, although you do have to be very deliberate when panning the map. This is one feature that the next lower model, the Rns 315, does not allow. You center the map and just hit that button. And this will change the view mode from north at top to north at direction of travel. Navigation, so this would be navigation related menus. If the radio is on, this clock will also allow radio presets to be selected from there. Some extras, and this is the scale for the map. Hitting map again will bring up this submenu. Compass, position, map, GPS viewer. Now depending on the version, hitting the map button again will change what shows up there. And like I said, the newer versions are slightly different in functionality. For example, instead of the day-night button, they have the voice control button here. There's a small light sensor up in the corner, which will change the brightness of the display slightly. But one nice thing about having an integrated GPS system is that when you turn the headlights on, it will go into night mode automatically versus a pre-calculated time of day. I'm going to turn that off. Now, also, if you wish to change this, you can go to Setup, Display, Day-Night Mode, Automatic, Day-Night, etc. Here you can adjust the brightness level as well. Here's a quick list of some of the pros and cons of the Rns 510 system. The screen is bigger, which is nice compared to the Rns 315. This is the same size as the RCD 510 Premium 8 radio, but this is a high-resolution display, and of course it has DVD player capability. Another pro is the onboard hard drive. It lets you store a lot of music, and there's plenty of space in the hard drive so that you wouldn't even have to use the MDI adapter for an iPod and whatnot. I like that the Rns 510 has the HD radio mode, which the Rns 315 doesn't, but strangely enough, the standard Premium 8 radio does. There are some version differences over the various Rns 510s for North American versus European. So for example, my first generation one does not have a phone button over here. Now as of late 2012, the ones equipped to new cars should have a voice control button up here, a brighter screen, and a slightly different radio menu. I like that the Rns 510 has finger panning of the map, whereas the 315 doesn't. In terms of navigation function, this is a full-featured GPS that has any kind of function you would expect on a handheld or cheaper GPS system, which comes to the biggest con of the Rns 510. The biggest drawback of the Rns 510 is the street price. You can't even buy this as an option on some of the Jetta Golf and Sport wagons in the United States. It only comes as an option on some of the Passats and higher-end models. So the street price of this head unit, the 510, is about $1,000 more than the basic GPS unit, the Rns 315. So if you can justify the cost, this is definitely a better head unit, bigger screen, more options. However, is it worth $1,000? Maybe not. So if you're just looking for a basic navigation system for your car, the Rns 315 fits the bill. However, this one definitely has all the options. So thank you for watching my review of the Rns 510 GPS system. Feel free to check out my other review of the Rns 315 GPS system and my other YouTube videos. Thank you for watching.